Hello everyone, myself Alfia Qureshi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, our topic is the brachial artery. Okay, brachial artery. So this brachial artery is starting from the lower border of this teres major muscle. Okay, this is continuation of axillary artery. So starting from the medial side, it runs downward slightly laterally, and at the neck of radius it then terminates into two terminal branches, that is ulnar artery and radial artery. Okay, and its course is superficial throughout. Okay, so its origin is from lower border of teres major muscle. Teres major muscle and termination neck of radius bone. Neck of radius terminates into ulnar artery and radial artery. So this is brachial artery. It's starting and running downward up to the neck of radius, and it has branches. First is profunda brachii artery. Profunda means deep, so it is going deep and supplying the muscles. Second is superior ulnar collateral and inferior ulnar collateral. This is inferior ulnar and this is superior ulnar collateral, and it gives muscular branches for the region of this muscles of this region, and one nutrient artery for the humerus bone. Okay, and now we'll see the relations. Anterior relation. So for the relation, there is a diagram. You can see this is deltoid muscle. This is pectoralis major. This is pectoralis minor. This is teres major. This is latissimus dorsi muscle. This is suprascapular, subscapularis muscle. Okay, and this is bicep brachii. This is bicep brachii muscle, and this red is brachial artery. Brachial artery. Okay, and this one is the coracobrachialis muscle. Coracobrachialis. So for the anterior relation, there is a nerve in the upper part named medial cutaneous nerve of arm, which is in the anterior relation in the upper part, and in the middle part you can see there is one nerve which is median nerve. Median nerve. So in the middle part this nerve, and in the lower part there is bicipital aponeurosis. Okay, so in the anterior relation, in the upper part there is medial cutaneous nerve of arm. In the middle part there is median nerve, and in the lower part there is bicipital aponeurosis. Okay, now in the posterior relation, So in the posterior relation there is muscles. These muscles are triceps, two heads of tricep muscle, okay, tricep brachii, which is in the posterior relation, and then radial nerve in the posterior relation, and a branch of this artery itself, which is profunda brachii, which is passing posterior to this artery and going deep. That's why it is also in the posterior relation. And then this coracobrachialis is also in the posterior relation. Okay, so one is tricep, two heads of tricep muscle, and then coracobrachialis, then profunda brachii artery, and radial nerve. Okay, radial nerve which is passing along with its course posterior to it. Now in the lateral relation, this is lateral of this diagram and this is medial. So in the lateral relation, in the upper part you can see median nerve, and the lower part there is this bicep tendon, the tendon of this bicep brachii muscle. Okay, so in the lateral relation there is in the upper part median nerve, and in the lower part there is bicep tendon. And in the medial relation in the upper part there is ulnar nerve. Okay, this is ulnar nerve. Most medial in this diagram is ulnar nerve, and in the lower part this median nerve, which is crossing over this artery anterior and coming on the medial side. Okay, so this is in the lower part, it is in the medial relation. So in the upper part there is ulnar nerve, and in the lower part there is median nerve. Okay, now in the cubital fossa, the sequence of the structures which are present from lateral to medial is, okay, that is, this is the region of cubital fossa. So the sequence of the structures from this lateral side to the medial side we will see. So the most lateral structure is the this bicep tendon. Okay, tendon of this bicep muscle. Then there is brachial artery. Okay, then there is median nerve. Then ulnar nerve. Okay, so this is the sequence of structures. Now we'll write down the branches. So the branches, first is muscular branches, then there is a nutrient artery for humerus. Okay, humerus bone. Then third one is the profunda brachii artery, that is deep. Profunda means deep branch. And fourth is superior ulnar collateral, and fifth one is inferior ulnar collateral, and sixth is the two terminal branches, that is radial artery and ulnar artery. Okay, so these are the 7 branches of this brachial artery. And now let us see some clinical points. There is only one clinical point, that you can feel the pulsation of this artery in the region of elbow, slightly medially. Okay, and it is this artery by which we measure the blood pressure. Okay, so you can feel pulsation of brachial artery in elbow region medially, and we measure blood pressure by this artery. Okay, so guys, as we have completed our discussion on brachial artery, let us now take some detailed description of profunda brachii artery also, which is a important branch of brachial artery and also the largest branch of brachial artery. Okay, and it is important because it takes part in the anastomosis around elbow. Okay, so this is the brachial artery and this is the profunda brachii artery. So this originate as soon as this brachial artery begins. Okay, just below the lower border of this teres major muscle. So then this profunda brachii artery pass behind brachial artery and runs along the radial nerve. Okay, it runs along the radial nerve throughout its course. So it also passes from the radial groove which is present on the humerus bone, and behind this humerus it then divides into 2 branches. One is this anterior descending branch, which is also known as radial collateral branch, and then this is the posterior descending. Okay, posterior descending branch, which is also known as middle collateral. So these 2 branches takes part in the anastomosis around elbow. This anterior descending branch anastomose with a branch anterior to this lateral epicondyle of humerus, and this posterior descending anastomose with a branch posterior to this lateral epicondyle. Okay, and one another branch which is this ascending branch for deltoid muscle. So it runs upward towards the deltoid muscle, and then these are the 2 branches of axillary artery, which is anterior and posterior circumflex humeral artery. Okay, I hope you remember. So it anastomose with a branch of this posterior circumflex humeral artery. Okay, and then there is a nutrient artery also. So let us write down the branches. First is anterior descending branch. Second is the posterior descending. Third is the ascending branch. Which is for the deltoid muscle, and then there is a nutrient artery for humerus. Okay, and let us also write down the course. So it originates below teres major muscle, okay, then it passes posterior to brachial artery and run along the radial nerve. Okay, radial nerve. Then before piercing lateral intermuscular septum, piercing lateral intermuscular septum, it divide into two terminal branches. Okay, two terminal branches, which is anterior descending and posterior descending branches, which take part in the anastomosis. Okay, so this is all about the profunda brachii artery. So this is all about the brachial artery. Hope you guys like the video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe the channel. Also press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.